What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I have not made a video in probably a week, maybe a week and maybe like 10 days, something like that. I can't remember. Basically, I just needed to take a little bit of time off. I had a lot going on and I still do, but I'm just making, and I got a new setup. So the lighting, I can do the lighting at any time. So the way that I have my lighting before, I have like a lamp that I was using that I would put behind my desk. Something's wrong with the lamp, so it kept burning out the light bulbs all the time, and it'd be dimmer. So if you notice that in some of my videos, it'll be dim, and then it'll be brighter, and then some are dim, and some are a lot more bright. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna like get some LED strip, like light strips. So I got some behind me on the wall now. Yeah, so I hung those up. I ordered them like 4 days ago, actually. And then I gave you guys an update video, and then they didn't come that quickly. So, and then I had to put them together. I had to figure out how to put them up because they came in this way and you had to kind of put them together. Which for some of you guys, it might be easy. But I never had LED lights before. And, so I got some strips on the wall now, and I've been missing making videos. Trust me. I kept my blog going. The blog is still moving forward, and I'm going to match up the content so you guys can read and kind of get my thoughts as I'm typing, and some of the stuff that I don't convey in my videos, you guys will be able to get. On the blog. So, what are we going to talk about today? So this took me like legit probably 45 minutes to come up with. I could not come up with a topic because it's been so long since I made a video, and that's a problem. If you get off of your grind and you start doing other things, you start getting off the daily video making, the daily tasks that you have assigned for yourself, you get rusty. You really do. And like, I know it's obvious, but I got so rusty and I got so off my game that it took me a while to come up with this idea. And I really wanted to dig deep and answer somebody's question that they might not have had an answer to in any videos on the internet. So this is going to be a long one too. So the title of the video is going to be, does the time you put into a relationship matter during a breakup? Now, a lot of men will ask me, oh yeah, follow me. Follow me on all of my social media, and go to my email list and sign up and subscribe there, because whenever I do anything, like I want to do my daily uploads again, maybe twice a day. I want to get a lot of videos out there and then start doing lives with you guys. I want to do live videos so I can answer your questions directly, and then we can talk and have some fun, have a couple drinks, you know. So a lot of men will say, we were together for 10 years. We were together for 15 years. This is for a man and a woman. So, and they'll ask me, they'll be like, yeah, like we were together for so long. I don't understand how she can just leave. How can she just leave me like this? How could she break up with me out of nowhere? What's going on? And what I'll say to that real quick is, females are looking for you to invest in them. They're looking for you to invest into the relationship, invest your time, the one thing you cannot get back, invest your resources, right? Like your money, shit like that. They're trying to get you to invest in them. Okay, and that's their way, that's their security. They want that security from you that way. So when the men ask me, does the time matter? I say, fuck no. Because to a female, it doesn't really work that way. Yes, they'll have a bigger and stronger bond formed with you, but they can still up and leave you for another man who has higher sexual market value. So for example, this is why I always tell you guys to be on your self-improvement game. Start making sure your body's right, making sure your finances are growing, making sure that you are the best that you can be. Because say somebody comes along, so say in her eyes you're like at 7.5 out of 10 in terms of the attraction, okay? Then there's going to be another person that comes along and they're going to be like a 9 in her eyes. And maybe he's making more money than you, and maybe he makes her pussy tingle in that way. Maybe she just finds him more attractive just literally physical looks. Maybe he's the perfect height, and maybe you're just a little bit shorter than she likes, but she just likes you anyway. It's going to take some time for this new man or whatever to break through that resistance, because, you know, you guys are together and you guys are in a loving relationship, and she probably wants to be honorable to you. This is, a lot of girls are going to be like this. They're not going to just jump into the bed with him, but it'll wear down. And if you're getting fat and you're not taking care of yourself and you're not doing those things to improve yourself over time, she will leave you. She will definitely leave you, because that man has higher sexual market value now than you. Okay. And some people are going to say, oh, it's not that simple. It is. Females, the ladies are about the resources. Okay. Your time is a resource. Your money is a resource. They want to make sure that their life is going to be a lot easier, and it's not going to be such a struggle. Okay. So they look for the resources. They want to make sure that you are that strong man that she can rely on in case something happens to her. All right. And this is going to trigger some people, but I don't give a fuck. So, because honestly, how many homeless people do you see dating girls? Be honest with yourself here. Like, and females will date a guy for his potential. They really will. If they see potential in him, they see that he could be that like chiseled jaw looking guy if he lost a little bit of weight, you know what I mean? Or if she can sense that he's smart enough to become that businessman and make that awesome income that could support them for the rest of their life, she'll date a guy for his potential. Absolutely, she will. But when a guy comes along that she finds more attractive and that is already there, it's only a matter of time. And if you aren't improving yourself, like I always say you should be on that improvement grind, then absolutely she can leave you. It doesn't matter how long you guys are together for. Okay? So this is especially if your sexual market value is decreasing as a man. How does it decrease? When you become stagnant. Are you moving forward at all? Are you just sitting around playing video games? Are you ignoring her? Are you not paying attention to her? Are you attentive enough to the things that matter to her? All right. So again, resources. There are going to be things that you two are going to have in common that, you know, a long relationship will have. There's certain inside jokes my girlfriend and I have. Okay. There's certain things about our relationship that are going to be, just between her and I. That's the bond that I was talking about. But I'm going to put a hypothetical situation out there for you guys. Okay. My woman is a singer. Okay. She is an artist, and I'm not that kind of guy. I would say if her voice is good or not. Okay. It is very fucking good. And I have no idea where it comes from, because she's this little 5'1" thing, and she can belt out this loud voice, and I'm like, holy shit, like, you are really good. But the problem, my personal thing that I've always battled with, and I've always asked her, I'm like, do you really want to be a singer, or do you just like the idea of just singing? Do you really want to be an artist? Do you really care about actually becoming like a famous artist, or do you just like singing? Right? Because she could do tracks for like Disney and just be kind of like this singer that just does tracks, you know what I mean, for like movies and stuff. That's where, and you can make dough doing that, like, absolutely. So we've had that conversation. I'm not going to talk about that here, but where I will go is, imagine the connection and bond she could have right off the hop with somebody else who is a singer or an artist. I'm not an artist or a singer, but I create content. So her and I are kind of along the same, like parallel roads, but not the same road. Okay. She's building a business online. She does Twitch streaming. Okay. And she does music Mondays. So she streams on Mondays and does her music in front of people, and and that stuff. That's pretty cool, right? So she does that, but imagine the bond she could create with somebody who is already there and who maybe are better looking than me, and they might have more in common than her and I, and she'll start to picture in her mind the life that she could have with this guy. All right? And that's what happens. After 10 years, 15 years of dating, or longer, this could happen to you. And then you're so thrown. You're like, what the fuck? I've invested all of this time. And that's why I tell you guys, be careful. Don't just jump into a relationship because she sucks your dick. All right? You have to think about your future, and you have to think about the possibilities that could happen in your relationship. You have to think about that stuff. You have to remember that if you don't take care of yourself first, the person that you just got into this relationship with could leave you, and you need to be able to be okay. You can't just think that you can marry someone and then that's it. Divorces happen every single day, and the divorce rates are going up every year, I'm pretty sure. Okay? And some of this shit that is happening to men in the divorce courts, it's appalling. Okay? She'll have 3 lawyers, she'll take the house, she'll take the kids, and he's got to defend himself in court because he can't even afford a fucking lawyer. His shit pays for her lawyers. This is the United States. Okay? I live in Canada, so I think it's actually a little different here. Okay? But that doesn't take away from the message. You guys got to take care of yourself. Does the time matter? No, it does not matter. And I'll probably get a little heat from this because people are like, oh, well, I've been with my wife for like 20 years and we've built this. Your wife can leave you. She might be a little bit more loyal and might not look at those guys, but one could eventually wear her down if you aren't keeping up on your shit. If you're doing your shit as a man and she's satisfied, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to lose her to another man. That's the point I'm trying to make here. You got to stay on your shit, okay? And have you been? Do a little bit of self-reflection here. Have you been working on your shit? Have you been trying to get better? Have you been taking care of your body? Have you been trying to figure out new ways that you can make, your dating life with her better or marriage better? If there's something wrong, are you a better communicator than you were last year? Are you doing these little incremental things to make you better? Or are you just the same motherfucker that you were when you guys started dating and you guys argue about the same shit? And this is especially if you guys are in a routine. Are you in a routine? Because females fucking hate routine, and females will shake up relationships because they feel like it. All right? That's not a knock on them. They just operate differently than men do. Females have an emotional based operating system, and if they feel bored, they'll run with it, and they'll make sure that they don't feel bored anymore. They'll back off. They'll back off from you and start testing you and start doing things to see if you'll chase them, and they'll start seeing if you fold or buckle. Are you really the man that she thinks you are? They'll pull away just to see what you do, just to shake things up. Okay. And no, it does not matter. Time does not matter. It doesn't, because relationships like fuck. I was talking to a guy, 25-year marriage. She left him out of nowhere, and she was dating a guy already before they were even divorced or separated. They're still married technically, but they're separated. She's dating another guy already, and I looked at him. We got on a call. And I was like, okay, well, looking at him, I knew that he wasn't keeping up on his body, and he wasn't open to new ideas either. I told him about ways that you can keep your weight down, that you can look, start dressing better, start wearing like nicer clothes. Make sure that your sexual market value is high. Because as men age, sometimes we lose hair, and sometimes we get like fat. A lot of dudes get fat, okay? And there are lots of ways to keep your weight down. Like I have to work on keeping my weight down. Okay, like my weight sits here a lot, so like when I'm skinnier, you'll see this happen. Like I'm choking myself, but like you'll see like my jawline starts to really show, and like my dimples show better. Like when I smile, like that's when I lose a lot of weight. That's what happens, and I got to keep working on that because I love food. but I am not a fat ass either. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, and I'm working on this stuff. And see, that's what I mean by potential. My girlfriend sees that I'm building this business and making some money, right? She sees that I'm growing in other ways, and she's going to overlook the fact that I don't have a perfect body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And you can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But as long as you're fucking making that progress, that's what matters, okay? And a female will stay with you a lot longer if that's what you're looking for. If you want them to stay with you for a long time, you have to put in the work into yourself first, because that's what will make her interested in you long term, okay? Excuse me. That's it for this video. I'm going to put this on my blog. I like to make the videos first, then do the blog. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I just said that. I like to make the blog first, then make the videos. So I'm going to start off the blog right now and try to put it up before this video's edited and over. But if it's not, you'll see it there tomorrow. Okay. I try to get it up there so I get all stuff in front of Google in every single way possible. Videos, Google, and podcasts will do after. I'll probably do that into a year into this business. It's only been like 3 months or so. Done.